Hey guys, this is Michael Cheek again with Mike'sGuitarLessons.com. If you want to email me, remember my email address is feedback@Mike'sGuitarLessons.com. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the second video for Canon in D. This is Pachelbel's Canon. I'm doing the more traditional version. This is not Canon rock like you might see on YouTube or some other CDs, things like that. This is just the melody. You can crank up the distortion and add your own embellishments if you want to, but I'm giving you the basic song here. Now what we've done so far is the chord progression where you've played this chord progression: D, A, B minor, F sharp minor, G, D, G, A. Now, you've got the basic chord progression there. What I wanted to concentrate is the melody that comes in. You know, the part that sounds like this. You know, that little section. We're going to get through that melody and we're going to go far enough to where it takes you through the whole chord progression, and then you can just repeat it if you want to. So I'm going to start on that now. So what we're going to do is take this in sections. So the first section we're going to learn is this right here. Okay? So let's get started on it. Alright, you're going to start off in this position up here. Now, for the most part, we just get to use it maybe all the way through if I'm correct, but we get to kind of just start off using our first finger for the 14th fret, our second finger for the 15th fret, our third finger for the 16th fret, and our pinky for the 17th fret, because I don't believe we go, I need to play through it, but I don't believe we go out of those frets. So anytime you have a note in the 14th fret, it's going to be your first finger. Anytime you have one in the 15th, it's going to be your second finger, third finger for the 16th fret, and pinky for the 17th fret. Okay? Just like that, those fingers for those frets. Now let's go ahead and get started. We're starting on the 17th fret, so that means you're going to use your pinky. Let me get a little closer here so you can see good. Alright, so we're going to have your pinky on the 17th fret, and this is going to be a long note. Now, if you're listening to the classical version of it, you know, there's a lot of different recordings of this out there. You might have a violin playing it, or you might listen to another version that has an electric guitar playing it. Just depends on what you're listening to. So you might hear a heavy vibrato in there if it's a guitar and it's kind of a rock version of it. You could vibrato the note like that, but it is a long note, so you're going to play that note once, and then you're going to play staying on the skinny E string. That note was on the skinny E string. Then we're going to go 14, 15, 17, all on the skinny E string. So just like that. Okay, so from the beginning, it's 17 on the E string, and then 14, 15, 17. Okay, then we actually repeat those three notes to play them again. So all together at the beginning sounds like this. Okay? One more time. Alright, now we're going to the next section. The next section is going to sound like this. Okay? Now, what we're doing here is going to the G string. That's the third string from the bottom. And I'm going to actually try to pull up a little more light here because it looks like it's maybe a little dark on the video. Okay? Now, maybe you can see that a little better. Now, we're going 14th fret on the G string. So again, if you're in 14th fret, you're going to use your first finger, so 14th on the G, then 16th fret on the G string, then 14th fret on the B string, then 15th fret on the B string, then 17th fret on the B string, using the correct fingers that we talked about before. So we're not done with this section, but so far we've got, starting on the G, it's 14 on the G, 16 on the G, 14 on the B, 15 on the B, 17 on the B. Okay? Just practice that over and over again. If you're not used to using separate fingers, you definitely just want to take this in small sections. So after those 5 notes, then you're going to play 14th fret on the E string. Then you're going to play, let's see, it's 15th fret on the E string, yeah. And then 14th fret on the E string again. Okay? So putting those together, okay? Okay, now the last little bit of this section is you go back to the B string and you play 15th fret, that'll be with your second finger. Then 17th fret on the B string with your fourth finger. And then 14th fret on the E string with your first finger. Okay, so that was just 3 notes added on to the end. So this whole second section sounds like this. Okay, adding it in with the first part is going to sound like this. Okay? Now, those are the high notes that you have at the beginning. Then we're going to actually go deeper into the neck. We're still staying on the 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th frets. We're not having to leave those, but we're skipping down to the D string. Okay, remember the D string is the 4th string from the bottom. Okay? We're going to play 16th fret on the D string, so therefore we're going to use our 3rd finger. Okay? Now this is a new section. This section is going to sound like this. Okay? Now, again, 16th fret on the D string, that's our first note. Then 17th fret on the D string. Then 14th fret on the G string. Then 16th fret on the G string. Then 14th fret on the G string. Okay, that's about half of that section. So again, 16 on the D, 17 on the D, 14 on the G, 16 on the G, 14 on the G. Okay? Alright, from there we're going to go 17th fret on the D string, then 14th fret on the G string, then 16th fret on the D string, then 17th fret on the D string, then 14th fret on the G string, then 17th fret on the D. Okay, that's the end of that section. Okay? So, let me take you through that whole 3rd section. Okay? That's that 3rd section. Now let me add that in with the rest of the melody so you can see that. And this takes us about halfway through, so here we go. Okay, that's how far we've gotten. We've got about half of this melody left, and I'm coming up on 10 minutes, so I think I'll make a 3rd video for the rest of this melody. And then I'll probably actually have a 4th video for a real simple bass note placement in there that you can play along with it too. So we'll probably have a couple more videos. So if you have any questions, again, you can email me at feedback@mikesguitar.com.